Hey guys, this is your favorite math teacher here. Let's go over C2. Let's determine the zeros or roots of each function. Okay, now this one is a leading coefficient that is negative. So if I factor out a negative 1, I get 3x squared, whoa, plus x minus 7, right? You can distribute that negative 1 and check your answer and get what's in yellow. Why did I factor out the negative 1? Because I kind of want to see, is this factorable? Let's try it. A times C inside the green there is negative 21, and my B value is 1. I need to think of two numbers that multiply to be negative 21, but they add to be a positive 1. Well, you have 21 and 1. Those don't work. You have 7 and 3. Combination of positive and negatives, that doesn't equal 1. So that basically means in the green over here that it is, let's just write that, not factorable. It's prime. Okay, what does that mean? That means you don't just done with the problem and say it's prime. It just basically means that you can't solve it by factoring. Remember, our end goal here is to try to figure out where it crosses the x-axis, so using all these different methods. Okay, now I could use completing the square, but I think the best one's probably going to be using the quadratic formula. So let's do the quadratic formula. What is the quadratic formula? The quadratic formula is x equals negative b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. Did you like my singing there? Okay, and I'm just going to identify the a, b's, and c's. We've done this before from the standard form. And we're just going to substitute those in there. Okay, so our a is negative 3. So everywhere there's an a, I'm going to put in negative 3. Okay, now my b value here is a negative 1. Negative 1. And my c value is 7. Okay? Let's write that in. And let's do our substitutions here. X equals, okay, pay attention, you have a negative sign on the outside of the red, and then my b value is negative 1. Plus or minus the square root of negative 1 squared. So anytime you're doing that substitution, it's always a parentheses there, so negative 4 times my a value is negative 3, and my c value is 7, all over 2 times negative 3. All right, now I'm going to simplify here. So let's what did we do here above? We did a substitution. So always write down the quadratic formula. Always do your substitution, and now here we're going to simplify. That's my abbreviation for simplify. The opposite of negative 1 is a positive 1. Plus or minus, we leave that to the very end. And negative 1 times negative 1 is 1. Again, this is negative 4 times negative 3, which is positive 12. 12 times 7 is 84, positive 84. And then all of that is over negative 6. Okay, let's go ahead and keep simplifying here. So I have x equals 1. Do we change colors here, guys? Come on. X equals 1 plus or minus 1 plus 84 is 85 all over negative 6. Now, just in case, I'm going to check that the factors of 85. So that would be 5, and then 5 goes into 35, so that goes in once, and 17. Okay, I can't break those anymore, so I can't simplify anymore. So my best answer is going to be, my exact answer is going to be x equals 1 plus or minus square root 85 over negative 6. Remember, my big blue box, my answer there is actually what we're trying to find right there.